Hello, Lika. Hello, Micaiah. Your microphones work?
Yeah, and Mr. Tyler.
Hello. Micaiah, you there?
Yeah.
We'll get started in a minute or so. Okay, so first on the list be you, Lika, first in the list. Can you take care of the norms for us?
No one has the right to education in the class or section. We will never behave in a way that discredit ourselves, our school, our family. And excel Academy Southwest student always act with integrity. We take pride in excel Academy of Southwest. We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and we participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for academic excellence. Stop.
Okay, thank you, Lika. Jalen, you just came into class. That puts you next. Can you read the screen there, sir?
Please keep video on Chicago Public School policy for toddlers. Class, you must be attentive participating or you'll be moved class due to lack of activity. If you mark absent 24 days or more, you automatically fail the course and be required to retake the material in order to graduate.
Okay, thank you, Jalen. GGI Townhouse, I've posted at the top of your class listing how to get into it. If you're in search for some extra points, you should go to Townhouse and participate. You get 5 to 10 points, you just participate in the discussion for that day. And I do mean more than one word answers. You got to be actually engaged in the discussion. So it's 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. This is daily. So try to participate today. You can ask any of the teachers for this link, but I've already put it in your EDSB for you. And try to be there. Raspberry Pi kits, we've been utilizing these for a long time, and we're going to continue utilizing them to make sure you guys are sufficient and proficient in understanding how a computer functions all the way down to the Linux or Windows-based operating system. So if you haven't gotten your kit yet, please call the school to schedule time to come up and retrieve your kit. If you do have a kit and it's acting or malfunctioning for some reason, whatever, you damaged it, I don't know, you can bring all the parts up to me and I'll try to repair it. And in the interim, give you another kit that you can use so you can get on board, or I'm sorry, on track with the coursework. All right. Hello, Michaela. She just made it here. Get a little marker attendance. So let's see here. Mike, Michaela, you just got here. Can you read this screen here?
Every Wednesday and Thursday, medical students can get to your home and get extra credit for some of your classes. The pandemic's effect on the coding job market. Rob on the codes and surprisingly broad benefits of coding interested.
All right, thank you. Next up will be Mike Kia. Can you read this screen?
Daily test students be able to complete the evaluation ASB. Hello, all aspiring STEM students in the class exams. All videos in each class. These videos are normally ready to view by 4 days.
Thank you. Next in the list is Alika. Can you read this screen?
Students will be able to evaluate lab for raspberry moves of the Google Code Next
Curriculum.
curriculum via Raspberry Pi 400 Raspberry Academy 2. Class term of the day is versation,
Variation.
variation, variation, and word of the day is correlate.
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 There you go. Correlate. All right. So let's jump into what we got to do so we can get started. Use time to work on your own. The very first thing I want to mention is the exit slip. That is something that everybody keeps on forgetting to do. So we come over here and we're going to go to EDSB, and we got to be logged into our second period class, which is physics with algebra. We can scroll down a little bit. You'll see the GGI information for today. So don't forget where it is. We're going to review it at the end of class. And then also your Google Code Next assignment. So you're going to use the same Google Code Next website to get this done. But first and foremost, let me make sure you get the exit slip because I don't see that here. So exit slip information is here. And this is in yesterday's recording. The recording is available, by the way, everybody, and the links from yesterday. And the recording is a thumbnail here as a YouTube link in case you want to review that. Okay, so let me put this in the chat for you. And what do we got? Also, we got to get the Bitmoji classroom. That's how you get access to that information I put on the screen earlier. So let me open this up. Put that there. Oh, it didn't put the link. Let's grab the link. Okay, and do that. Okay, so 2 pieces of information. You got now well, that's the coursework. That's not what I want. I want the Bitmoji classroom. Here we go. There we go. That's the one I wanted. And this will get you started, like I said, on just the exit slip part. Ooh, I did it again. It didn't take the link with me. There we go. All right, so you got everything you need. I didn't give you the Google Coast link, but now we're going to go through and read some information about today's assignment, and that would be here. Welcome to class, Mr. Carson. I just saw you slide in here. Let me grab this. Again, we're coming close to the end of school year, and all grades will be final, so you know what you have to do and what you need to turn in. These projects are worth double the credit. You'll see that towards the end of school, the school year. But if you didn't do it, then, I mean, hey, maybe you like seeing me again because that's what's going to happen. You're going to fail. So try to get your work all done. Okay, put that there. Okay, so Mr. Carson, you just arrived. I want to get some points on the roster for you. You see where it says hello and good morning? Hi, Sean, you there?
Yeah.
All right, you see where it says hello?
Yeah, hello and good morning to all physics and algebra students.
You will begin utilizing Google, the Google Code Next curriculum online with the Raspberry Pi 400 kids. Please follow the instructions below. Your coursework is illustrated via this link. You need to be sure that
Something happened to your microphone. All right. You in a bad connection or something? Can't even hear anything you're saying now. Okay. Let me come to, let's see here. Jalen, go ahead, try to take a stab at that. Start with hello all the way down because for some reason Tyshawn got muted.
uh,
You see it? Tyshawn,
no,
you can try to refresh your screens.
I'll put it back in the chat. I don't see no hello all the way down.
You said what?
I don't see hello all the way down.
All right, you gotta start with hello though. You see hello, right?
No. I just see live folk recipe moves. Recommended amount of time 45 minutes. That's all I see.
Those are well, they're in the
This
car.
is in the chat.
Well, yeah, Ortiz got that.
It's right there. Okay. Hello, good morning to all physics for algebra students. We will begin utilizing the Google Code in this curriculum online with the Raspberry Pi 400 Academy Kids. Please follow the instructions below. Your course will be illustrated via this link. You will need to be sure that your kids fully updated and calibrated with the use of Sensei accessories to be successful with all projects. You will be required to take your time and pay attention to the structure in each module in order to be successful with attaining at least 80% or higher the overall completion. If your score is less than 80%, you will be required to retry the lab until the proper score is achieved. Stay safe out there and Zen.
Very good. All right. So now I'm gonna come back to let's see here, Michaela. Did you fix your situation? You kept coming in and out.
What you want me to read?
Oh, okay. She said what you want me to read. She's so spicy. So hold on. I want you to go to. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
I want you to start there, but I want you to start at the top, but end at Raspimon views. Okay. So start
You want
right
me to
here.
read what?
So you'll start lab 4, right, and
Mm-hmm.
read all the way until this part here where it says views. Let's make it easier. Stop at image. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to scroll down for me. Therefore, Raspberry moves. Recommend amount of time 45 minutes goals. Animate Raspberry using sleep and set pictures. Create variations for your Raspberry design. Use scrolling text and animations. Then tell a short story about the Raspberry.
Okay. Scrolling down. Go ahead.
So now your Raspberry has a makeover. Before we get into the next activity, you will need a place to store all of the Raspberry books so you don't have to rebuild them every time you do a lab. The Raspberry folder has another subfolder called My Raspberry. In this folder, you can find a mostly empty file called myraspberry.py, which is the file you will use to restore all the Raspberry images and behaviors you decide to incorporate in your project. There's also a file called bestiary,
Bestiary.
oh, bestiary.py, and the accompanying PDF file with some sample Raspberry to get you started. If you would rather use someone else's creation, uh,
Okay. So you
throwing
good?
Raspberry.
Oh, you want to
Um,
keep going? Go ahead. That's gonna be 10
no.
more points. Oh, she said no. I told you to stop at creation. You weren't listening to me. All right, so she got about 30 points for that. I would like to have, let's see here, Alika. You there?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see where it says storing? You're picking up where she left off. Storing Raspimons on my screen, right?
Storing restaurants. No matter how no matter how you create each restaurant book, whenever you see the restaurant builder on the device or online she's builder, you should save the list for each viewer with the clean names, such as open mouth or closed eyes, etc. Each of these will hold poses for your respawn. Giving each list a good name is important since it is often hard to see what image is hidden inside the list of the letter code values in the external
8x8
8 by 8
matrix.
Make, stop screaming.
You got it? Oh, she muted herself.
Um,
Oh,
to
okay, go ahead.
the paste into the list. Paste. Oh, paste the list into the my respawn pie file under the comment about the about adding more respawn views. You can also paste into the jury file, add them to the list of. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna stop at image. Keep going.
okay. Once you have what files open, respawn moves py in the storage in the stage one folder. You will find two respawn lists, open eyes and closed eyes. Run the program will only see only see a still image.
Okay, very good. I'm gonna come to. She got 30 points for that. Next would be my Kia. My Kia, can you read all the way up until you can? So you're reading the flip the image section and blinking all the way to can. You there?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
The easiest way to move your raspberry is to use the underscore V and flip it toward 2 ends. For horizontal flip and other flip, add the following lines of the code after the image is set underscore pixels in. Since that flip underscore sleep 0.5% stop flip and sleep. How do I read that? Notice the use of sleep, pause the program, run the program a couple of times, adjust the flag for faster slope. Copy and paste these lines a few more times to make this line show left and right where the program go. You can also try a quick underscore quick to see the upside down. Blinking. One way to give your recipe a life is to switch it to blinking. To provide a recipe example, this percent equal to views with the brief pause between within the step and it's not easy as opening both icon with pictures. You will have to adjust the sleep and to give it a more lifelike look. To keep it blinking longer, simply add more lines. You can use of these and keep it simple as long as you can.
Very good. Thank you, Mike here. So these, everybody, is sample. She got 30 points for reading that. Next is going to be Jalen, so get ready. So look, we got all these lines of code you got to add to a file. And what file are they talking about? Well, you got to follow the instructions at the very top, right? These are the commands you're going to use. Normally, this will take 45 minutes, but you guys have until 8 p.m. to finish it. So I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to work on it. But hand raise, who's that? Carson, go ahead.
You can put the link back in the chat.
For Code Next?
Yeah. And is it as a slip?
Oh, the exit slip too? So all the information is in ESI, but I'm gonna post it again for you. So that is the Code Next site we're looking at. And the exit slip information will be this. And I'll give you my Bitmoji classroom again if you need that. Do you need that?
No.
Okay. So there you go. I think that answered your question. So let me scroll down. I was talking about two files. Now, one file is my underscore raspberrymon, and remember, it's mostly empty. So you're going to need to look at the bestiary files if you don't know how to create it, because this file is empty. It's a starter file for you. You're going to take the files from bestiary, and they told you you could take those files in bestiary and put them inside of raspberrymon. Just copy the lines of code in there. That's what I would do if I were you. It's easiest. Then once you store that, you're going to continue with the bestiary file if you've pasted the codes in there into raspberrymon with these other commands that you can change. Like they told you to. Use flip B, sleep. So these are the steps you got to go through to make sure you're complete 100%. Now, I know Michaela was successful. I'm not sure if you all turned your files in. Don't forget, you still got to turn them in, right? With the exit slips of each day. So that's just a heads up because we're coming closer into class and I want you all to pass. Now, Once you come down here, is the last part. I want Jalen to read all sections of this last part, okay? So Jalen, I'm gonna scroll all the way down to scene, but you're gonna start right here, try, okay? You see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, start reading, sir.
Try create at least 3 more closing for recipe. You should already have recipe from the previous activity, but feel free to start another one to grab those views to your liking. Here are some suggestions: left eye closed and right eye closed, smile, hands up or hands down, scare, jump up, tongue out, and recipe move. Script use set pictures and sleep to create an animation using your recipe views. Example sense flip, sleep sense set pictures, sleep sense set
Read the
pictures.
paragraph. I'm not gonna put you through all that now.
Oh, okay. Once the code works without errors and you are happy, mention go around and paste the recipe. Each time I list into your my recipe pie file, then paste the image sequence, run it, and see your recipe go. Takeaways: you have learned how to make a move with simple animation using set pixels and sleep. Use the flip command to show a mirror image on your T. Display combine different views to create a short scene.
Very good. All right. So everybody's clear on what you gotta do. You're gonna look for that file, and I'm gonna go through it with you. But this is a quiz day, so I can't show you all the steps, but I want to see how well you can get this done on your own. So with that said, let me log into a kit and show you what you would to start you off at least. But you're going to use this page as your step-by-step procedure to get this assignment done. Again, this will be counted as a quiz grade, so please do your best on it. Now let me come over here, and I'm on a kit now. So I'm on a kit. I remoted into one of the kits in my classroom. And what you want to do is, again, what? You're going to come over here, and if I were you on my kit, I would make sure both of these are open, like the rainbow, the Google Code Next curriculum open. So go to EDSB on your kit, and I'm gonna log in on EDSB on my end. I got to go into teacher mode. But you guys can do this as in your student portal. So you go to EDSB, right? Let me log in. Okie. So we have all this information. We're going to physics, and I told you guys what I put in the chat is always in EDSB already under the assignment. This is where you're turning in EDSB your exit slip and your file once you're done with it. That file is that file that you were supposed to be changing with the bstraight file. That's what you're going to turn in today. All right, so let me come here. I'm going to go to this Google Code Next curriculum. If I were you, if I'm programming, I would do it side by side. So we're in lab 4, right? And remember, what we're using is, let's go to our folder. You should have done this already at GitHub. You should have your Raspberry Academy files. Remember, as we read, it's in stage 1. And what is the name of that file again? That's why I say you should do it side by side. So if we scroll here, it said the file was myraspberrymon.py. The other file you're going to use to get you your starter code, and then you're going to continue following the steps, is bstraight.py. So come here, and I'm looking for my Raspberry Mon, right? Is that what it was? I got a bunch of Raspberry Mons. No, that's right. Everybody's been working on this joker. All right, so enter a new name. I don't want to do that. Are we in stage 1? Yes, we are. And raspberrymon.py. Well, that's makeover. Oops. Name. I think we're doing moves today, right? No, it's just my underscore. Well, I don't see my underscore in here. Where's that? Did everybody else find that one? It's so this is Raspberry Dance. Name. Welcome. Go here. Oh. So I found it for you. It's inside. It's not inside stage 1. It's in my Raspberry. So I want to make sure I helped y'all out with that. And then there's the bstraight file too. So we're gonna open up this one, and you'll see how empty the file really is. It's not much in there, right? And this is why they say define some functions And you got to use the bstraight file to make this file work. All right. So start with that file first. Next is what? Well, you're going to also need to understand that you need codes from the bstraight file that's right here. It also has a text file, but just use the Python file so you can see how it works. It's a real easy quiz today if you just follow these steps on your kit. Okay, so that's opening up. Come over here to Donnie, make sure it opens. There's the bstraight file. Now, if I click on this bstraight file will run, it'll make everything work. But your goal is to make everything over here, not changing everything, only changing what you see works from bstraight file and putting it into this file. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a total of, let's see, it's 10:39. I'm right on time. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes to work on this, and then we're gonna review objective and do our townhouse information again. Use this time to finish all parts of this. Also, don't forget about your exit slip. So let me minimize this. Remember, this is a quiz, so I can't help you out too much. Your exit slip information, remember, you're gonna fill out your full name, date. Class name is physics with algebra. People are losing points for the smallest things. And period number 2. You're going to fill out the classroom term of the day with its definition. The word of the day was definition and the objective for today. Okay? Don't forget to do all those things. Turn that into EDSB along with your Python file that you've done. That's that my_raspberrymon.py file edited the way you should have done it in the steps in lab 4. All right. So I think I've said a mouthful. Kind of give you all time to do it. I'm gonna leave this up here in case you want to tackle the exit slip first. Okay, so go ahead. Let's see who hasn't read in a while. Tyshawn, go ahead and read that for me, that screen there. See if your microphone works.
Students will be able to evaluate lab numbers for Raspberry modules of the Google Code Mesh curriculum via the Raspberry platform. Raspberry Pi capital K. Classroom term of day variation or they correlate.
Very good, sir. All right, so everybody don't forget to put all that information into your exit slip. Here's 15 minutes. It is a quiz. Please do your best and turn it in as soon as you can. It's not a hard assignment if you just do everything we've been doing since Tuesday with these kits. Before you ask, yes, you have to do it on the kit because the kit is designed to handle the code. If you try to do it on your phone or something, you might damage your phone. Just let you know, try to do this on your kit. You may even damage your computer trying to run these codes. Do it on your kit. It's built for it. Let me see here. so let's review our objective one more time. Let's see here. Mr. Stuckey, can you read the screen there? Jalen, you there?
To be able to evaluate live forwards and move other coolness curriculum via the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Academy physics, welcome back and turn the variation. Order this correlate.
Correlate. Thank you. Hey, got him some points. All right, now let's take a look at how far everybody's gotten. Is going to go through and remind you of where to put the files at, right? So once you're done, and I don't know if you got your participation points or not yet, because you'll be able to turn in something right now. So if you're logged in, I'll tell you the easiest way to do this. If you're logged into EDSB on your kit and you've been working on it, remember, you're supposed to take the bestiary file in Thani, which is this, and convert it over to your Raspberry Pi. You could have just copied certain codes and put them in there. And if you test it out on your Raspberry Pi, you'll be able to see exactly the sense hat light up like this. Okay. So you're successful if you got your sense hat lit up and it's actually doing an animation and it has some names coming across the screen. The goal for extra credit would be have your name included with the names that are scrolled across the screen. Now the file that you're turning in is here. Remember, it's always going to be in your My Raspberry Mons if you found it. And the file that you was working on is my Raspberry Mon my underscore Raspberry Mon. Now this is the file you're turning in if you saved everything. Remember, some people get confused. You see how my save is grayed out here? That means you saved it already, or I saved it. But if I make a change to this, say I type a question mark, you'll see the save button pops back up. Remove that and hit save again, and it'll be saved. That means it's saved to that file. So once you're done with that and you tested it, make sure you test your file by hitting run. It'll tell you down here in the shell processing where your errors are. But make sure you test it to make it run so you can get at least functionality. That gets you 100% credit. Once you have that file saved, you're going to go to EDSB, right? And this is where you turn it in at. You're going to click on that, and the icon that shows you where you turn it in at is way down here, I think somewhere. You're going to go to Browse Your Computer. That's what the icon looks like. Select Browse Your Computer. Find your file. Should be on your desktop. That's what we've been doing, right? And you're going to turn it in. Hit open, it'll save. Hit submit again, and it's done. Okay, so that's what you have to do in essence. That's also where you put your exit slip if you forgot to do it. So I'm going to put the exit slip up here one more time so we can review it. And then we're going to talk about townhouse information. So here is, let me do it the other way around. Let me get the townhouse information in there first. And I'm going to have, let's see here, probably Micaiah. I haven't heard from her in a while. Read it for us. Grab this. Put it in the chat. And this is at 11:15, everybody. Remember, you get points for participating, so you should go and talk, right? Or participate in the discussion. All right, so Micaiah, can you read where it says townhouse down to Zen there? So 10 points.
You said me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you read in the chat where it says townhouse?
Townhouse and usually as a way for students life skills class. Also there are lots of opportunities that students can take advantage of. Log in today and gain some extra credit for participating. See you there. 11:15 to 11:45. Google Meet code. I think Let's Code is later on today. Then.
Thank you. Write down her points. Okay, so make sure you bookmark that link. Again, my classroom is right there. That's where you would click on it and go to the classroom to find your objective and your word of the day and classroom term of the day. So you can still do that. All words in those exit slip have to have the definitions, okay, filled out. Don't forget what it looks like. You're going to download it as a PDF once you download it and finish it, and send it to me in Esvy. It should be 2 files in there today for you. One is your .py file, that my_raspymon.py file, and then also you need the exit slip. So I'm going to leave this up here so you can try to finish your exit slip. I'm going to give you 4 more minutes, and then we're going to get ready for townouts, okay? So try to finish your exit slip and turn it in now before you forget. You know, a lot of students be like, I forgot. I ain't going to lie. And all this other jazz. Do it now. Get it out the way so you don't have to worry about it later. All right, there's the exit slip information. Knock it out. And everybody who is done, whoever you are, I know it's a few of you that's probably done, like Makia and Michaela, turn that in now too. So it should be 2 files in there if you're done. If not, you guys have until 8 p.m. to do it, but I just want you before you leave class to get as much done as possible. So we got to get 3 more minutes up here, and then we're going to get ready for townouts. All right. So we're at the end. It is 11:05. Turn in your work, everybody, to that assignment right now. Don't forget. You're free to go. Please tune in at 11:15 a.m. for Townhouse and GGI. Have a great weekend if I don't see you another period, or if I don't see you in GGI. All right. Try to get all this work done. We got a week of school left. Free to go.